Hi everyone, welcome you all. My name is Dr. S. Sivanjanam, Associate Professor, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. Now we have a topical discussion about the formation of rocks. What is rocks? How it is formed? So what are all mineral matter present in this rock? So this kind of activities, this kind of study we are going to see now. You can see here, what is rocks? Rock is the material that form the essential part of Earth's solid crust. Rocks are hard mass of mineral matter. It comprising one or more rock forming minerals. So the rocks are formed from the molten material known as magma. The study of rock is called as petrology. So the petro, it is a Greek term that means rocks. Then log means science. So the petrology means rock science. So petrology is dealings with the description of rocks, and the petrogenesis is the study of the origin of rocks. So genesis means origin. So based on the origin of study, we are called as petrogenesis. Then the formation of rocks. So the rocks formation are classified by three different categories based on its formation. The first one is igneous rock, second one is sedimentary rock, then last one is metamorphic rock. So the igneous rock is primary rock formation. From the igneous rock, small alterations, the secondary rocks are formed. From the primary and the secondary rocks, the metamorphic rock is formed. Some of the example also you can see about the igneous rocks. So the igneous rocks formed by two different processes. So based on that, we are called as intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. Then sedimentary rocks, it is formed by chelastic and chemical parent materials. Then the metamorphic rocks always call the further two different classification is foliated metamorphic rocks and unfoliated metamorphic rocks. You can see here the igneous rock. So it is otherwise called as primary rocks and massive rocks. So it is first formed in the earth crust due to the solidification of molten magma. You can see. So the based on its formation, it is categorized by extrusive igneous rock and intrusive igneous rock. So based on mode of its formation, only it is categorized by two different classifications, the extrusive and the intrusive. So the extrusive igneous rock formed by magma come out as lava and cool on the surface of the earth. So that is called as extrusive igneous rock. Example for this rock is basalt and rhyolite is the example for this rock. Then extrusive rocks. Then example for intrusive rock is gabbro and granite. How it is formed? The intrusive rocks, how it is formed? The magma cool off beneath the surface of the rock, subsurface of the rock. That is called as intrusive igneous rock. You can see this is the magma always present on in our earth core system. Then you can see some of the specimen and the example of the extrusive and intrusive rock. So extrusive rock example is rhyolite. You can see some of the specimens, and the intrusive rock specimen is also available here. You can see. So the one of example is granite. Then extrusive rocks are otherwise called as volcanic rocks. These rocks are formed due to the consolidation of magma on the surface of the earth. And the magma, when it flow on the surface, is called lava. The example is basalt. Then intrusive rocks or plutonic rocks. So these rocks are produced due to the solidification of magma below the surface of the earth. Based on its formation, plutonic rocks, intrusive rocks solidify at greater depth. So the rocks formed at the greater depth of igneous rock, that is called as plutonic rocks. So the solidified at a shallow depth from the surface of the earth, that is called as hyperbasal rocks. So the intrusive rocks also further classified based on its depth of the formation. So the deeper depth, the forming rock is called as plutonic rock. So the subsurface, nearby subsurface rock formation is called as hypobasal rock. So the example of this rock is granite, sienite, diorite, gabbro is example for this intrusive rocks. So the rocks formed in vertical cracks are called as dicays. So the rocks, when you see the rock surface, some vertical crack also present on the rock, that is called as dicays. And the horizontal crack also we can able to see on the rock due to its formation, that is called as sills. So the sills, SILLS. So the sills type of rock crack, it is only formed in this horizontal crack. You can see here vertical and horizontal cracks of rocks. Then next one is vesicular rocks. So the vesicular rocks, generally we know the vesicle always formed due to the action of heat only. So based on the heat, the rocks are formed. So that's why it is called as vesicular rock. Molten magma cool on the surface. So the surface, the stream of water is entrapped into rocks and form a vesicle. So that it is called as vesicular rock. You can see some of these specimen examples here. The next rocks are classified based on percentage presence of silica content. So based on the different percentage of silica present, it is classified by acidic rocks, intermediate rocks, and basic rocks. Generally, the acidic rocks contain more than 65% of silica dioxide. Example of the acidic rock is granite and rhyolite. Then the intermediate rocks. The intermediate rock, generally, it present the silica content is 56 to 65% SiO2. So this also based on the presence of silica dioxide, we are called as two different names as subacid rock and subbasic rock. So the rocks having silica dioxide up to 16 to 60%, it is called as subacid rock. Sienite and tracite is example for subacid rock and subbasic rocks. So these subbasic rocks having the silica content of 56 to 60%. So the example for this subbasic rock is diorite and adenosite. The next one is basic rocks. The basic rocks generally it contains the silica percentage is 40 to 55%. Gabbro and basalt is example for this basic rock. Then igneous rocks. Some other different types of rocks and origin, essential mineral, then common mineral and average specific gravity, then remarks always given in this tabular column. You can see the first one is granite. So its origin is from plutonic and hypocrystalline, and the essential mineral of igneous granite is quartz. So it's having common mineral of hornblende and magnetite and mica. Its specific gravity is average specific gravity is 2.64. Generally its color light in color, white or reddish in nature. Then sienite, plutonic and holocrystalline. Essential mineral of sienite is quartz and orthoclase, and it containing common mineral hornblende, magnetite and biotite. Its specific gravity 2.8, and it is a light colored white or reddish in nature. Then diorite. So diorite highly present in its origin is plutonic and halocrystalline. So essential mineral of diorite is quartz, and the common mineral of diorite, hornblende and magnetite, then biotite, and its specific gravity 2.85. Generally, it is darker in nature. Then gabbro. So gabbro also origin from plutonic and halocrystalline. Then its essential mineral labradorite, agate, and olivine. So its common mineral is hornblende and ilmenite. Specific gravity compared to diorite, sienite, granite, they having higher the specific gravity of 3. So the class color is blackish color. Diorite and basalts also having the specific gravity 3 and darker in color. But the origin of dolerite is hypophysical and basalt is volcanic crystalline with glassy moss. So the essential mineral containing diorite is labradorite, agate, and olivine. So the same also present in basalt. So the common mineral of hornblende and limonite and also present in diorite and basalt rocks. Then sedimentary rocks. These rocks are formed from the consolidation of sediments accumulated through wind or water action at the surface of the earth. So many are deposited in layer or formed through chemical reaction as precipitated from the aqueous solution. The sediments may contain various size particles cement together by substance like silica dioxide, ferric oxide, and or lime. So these rocks are called as clastic rocks. Then the subgroup of sedimentary rocks, mainly three subgroup is there. One is clastic sedimentary, another one is chemical particulate, the next one is organic sedimentary. So the first group, clastic sedimentary, are simply rock fragments only. So the example of this rock, clastic sedimentary, is sandstone and shale. Then second subgroup of sedimentary rock is based on formation of its chemical compounds settling out of water in solution. Limestone and dolomite is the example for chemical particulates. Then organic origins, sedimentary rocks. So the organic sedimentary rocks is formed from living or non-living substance settled out of water. Some of the main example of this organic sedimentary is coal is well-known example of the organic sedimentary rocks. Then based on its origin, the sedimentary rock are mainly classified by residual origin and transported origin. So the two different origin is sedimentary rocks also formed. So the residual origin called as laterite, and due to different transported origin, we are called as different name itself also. So the deposited from solid in suspension. So that type of rock formation is sandstone and shale, highly formed due to the deposition of solidified and suspension. Then the chemical precipitation process, limestone and ironstones are formed. Then the agency of organic matter. So the agency of organic matter, peat and phosphatic rocks are formed. Then based on the grain size, based on its grain size, we are called as different name also. So the boulder pebble sized mineral called as rudiaceae. So this type of rocks always called as conglomerates. The conglomerates rocks always the present in boulder size, bold and pebble size. Then the sandstone, the another type of sandstone is having the size of the soil rock particle is sand size particle. The rocks always having some sand size particles. So that is otherwise called as arenaceae. So that's why it is called as sandstone rock type. Then the rocks with a silt size particle is called as silty rock. So the example is siltstone. Rock with clay size particle is called as argillaceae. So the example of this type of rock is shale. Then the sedimentary rocks divided into 6 main groups. The first one is based on the sand size particle, we are called as arenaceae. In Tamil, we are called as manal. Then argillaceae rocks, it is a clay type of rock formation, clay type of particle formed on the rock. So it is called in Tamil is Kalinirai Parai. Then calcareous rocks, these rocks highly occupied by calcic parent material. So that it is called in Tamil Sunnambu. Then carbonaceous rocks, so it highly presents in carbonaceous material. In Tamil called as Karimachattu. Then silica rocks highly present in silica material, more than 65%. Then precipitated salt, that is called as Thivira Mana Paraigal. So these six well-defined sedimentary rocks always present based on the rock categories. Then the sedimentary rocks of Erniaceae. So the monal-sized particles, coarse-grained particles, they are composed of siliceous material derived from the disintegration of older rocks. The fragmental material is divided and deposited in bed of varying thickness through the agency of water. Then depending upon the nature of cementing material present, some Arenaceae rocks are hard and refractory, but most of are loose and fall away very easily. Then sandstone, granite, conglomerate, and brassica is the example for this Arenaceae sedimentary rocks. The next one is Argillaceae rocks. It consists of small sized particles known as clay. They are composed of hydrated silica of aluminum in admixture with sand, various other silicate and calcareous matter. When the clay is deposited mainly of silicate of alumina, it is known as kaolin or China clay. So the example of this Argillaceae rock is clay, mudstone, shale, and fuller earth is the example for this Argillaceae rocks of sedimentary rocks. It is called in Tamil Kali Nirai Parai. Then calcareous rocks consist of carbonate of lime or lime and magnetite. So they are be sedimentary origin or formed by chemical precipitation or by organic agency. When they are organic agency, they are composed mainly of debris from plant and animal life. They are formed either by growth and decay of organic in situ or by the transport. The important calcareous rocks of aqueous origin are limestone, chalk, magnesium, ferruginous limestone, dolomite, marks of various variety and coal is the example for this calcareous rock. Then the carbonaceous rock, it is formed from decomposition of vegetation under anaerobic conditions. When plant undergo decomposition under the restricted air supply, a greater portion of the carbonaceous matter is retained and the material is slowly converted into coal. So some of the example for this carbonaceous sedimentary rock is peat, lignite, coal, and anthracite is example for this type of rock. Then silicon of siliceous sedimentary rocks. The siliceous sedimentary rocks origin, it is organic origin formed from parent part of minute plant and animal like diatomus and radiolarians. Some are soft and friable and crumb to powered very easily. Other like flint and chat are hard and compact in nature. Then the precipitated salt, it consists of mainly of deposited formed as rock masses either by cooling, evaporation or by chemical precipitation. Water charged with acid or alkaline material acting under pressure as it does under substratum region. So dissolved various mineral substance from rocks with which it comes in contact. The salt those formed deposit as rocks and such rocks vary in composition. Then sedimentary rocks, precipitation salt. So the 6 different sedimentary rocks precipitation is there. One is oxide due to oxidize and carbonate, sulfate type of rock and phosphatic rock, then chlorite rock. Then oxide rocks is example is hematite, limonite, bauxite and quartzite. Quartz is example for the oxide. Then carbonate rock is stalactite, stalagmite, stalagmite, magnetite and limestone is example for the carbonate. And the sulfate rock, gypsum and unhydrated sulfate is example for this precipitated salt. Then phosphatic rock, phospholorite and chloride. Then rock salts are called as chloride. Then the sedimentary rock, different types of sedimentary rocks and mineral composition, then color and structure. Rock, sandstone, sandstone. Sandstone. Its mineral composition is quartz with some calcium carbonate and iron oxide and clay material. The color of the sandstone is light to red and granular in size. Then shale. So the shale, the clay mineral, it containing a clay mineral and quartz and some organic matter also present in this mineral composition. So the color and the structure of the shale is light to dark, thinly and laminated. Then limestone, mainly the limestone, the mineral composition of limestone is clastic with some dolomite and the iron oxide, clay, phosphate and organic matter. So the color and the structure of this limestone is light gray to yellow color and fine grained and compacted in nature. Then the brief description of important rocks, mineralogical composition. Then secondary origin of sedimentary rocks. It is formed through water, also called aqueous rock formation, aqueous rocks. Then formed from sedimentary brought by water. The sedimentary may contain various type of substance and the size of particles. The particles are cemented by silica, iron oxide, or lime to give a consolidated form. The rocks are mostly deposited in layer or strata, so called as stratified rocks. Sometimes they are formed by cooling, evaporation, or by direct chemical precipitation also. So by the sedimentary origin of secondary rocks. The next one is metamorphic rocks. These are formed from igneous and sedimentary rocks under the influence of heat and pressure. Chemically active, liquid and gaseous. The changes may occur in mineral composition or texture or both. The changes due to water is called as hydrometamorphic rocks, and the changes due to pressure is called as dynamometamorphism, and the changes due to the heat is called as thermometamorphism. So the sandstone, you can see here the rock and its derivation. Shale become a slate, mica and schist, and the limestone it will be changed as marble, and granite it convert as the granite genesis. Then dolerite it become a hornblende genesis. Then the last table you can see here about the metamorphic rocks with its mineral composition and color and structure. So the metamorphic rocks always the five different rocks is there. One is igneous and schist, quartzite, slate. The last one is marble. So the igneous rocks it is having the mineral composition of it is formed from granite, and it is light and darker in color, then banded and foliated in structure. The next one is schist. Schist formed from basalt or shale. It is a original rocks foliated. Original rocks and the structure is foliated in nature. The next one is quartzite. It is formed from sandstone foliated structure. So the light are brown, compact and uniform texture, then foliated in structure. The next one is slate. It is formed from shale. So the gray to black, compact and uniform texture, foliated structure. Then next one is marble. So formed from limestone. Marble formed from limestone. The color of the marble is light red, green, black, and its structure compact, fine to coarse texture, then foliated in structure. So this is the we discussed here about the different types of rocks, mainly three different types of rocks: primary rocks, secondary rocks, and the metamorphic rocks. Then its chemical classification and its color and the structure also we are detailedly discussed in this lecture.